I now have the privilege and the opportunity to represent Congressman David Price. Colleagues and friends, it is a great honor to present the Congressional Leadership Award to the member of Congress who most advanced the cause of immigration and immigrants during the previous year. This year's recipient is Representative David Price, an 11-term Democratic representative from the 4th District in North Carolina. Congressman David Price serves as chairman of the House Homeland Security Appropriations Subcommittee, which oversees the budgets for USCIS, ICE, CBP, the Coast Guard, among other agencies. Congressman Price has fought hard to move immigration enforcement priorities in a more constructive direction to ensure immigration detention and the provisions of health care to ICE detainees are more reasonable and humane. He has required transparency and accountability in immigration enforcement programs. To give you some idea of his background, before election to Congress in 1986, Representative Price taught at Duke. He received his undergraduate degree at UNC Chapel Hill and went on to Yale University to earn a Bachelor of Divinity degree and a PhD in political science. AILA was pleased to have Congressman Price speak at our Spring 2010 National Day of Action, and he has worked closely with AILA and is well known to our Carolinas chapter. One reason he has been so effective is he leads from the middle in the highly polarized field of immigration, where elected officials frequently stand on the end of political spectrums. Representative Price has shown leadership by bringing people together. Much of his work is behind the scenes as chairman of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Homeland Security. Representative Price has demonstrated bold leadership in the oversight of DHS spending, particularly in the area of enforcement and detention practices. He has stepped up on some of the toughest issues. Representative Price has slowed the skyrocketing acceleration of spending on detention beds, and he has inserted tough language requiring bad facilities to shape up or be terminated. He has been a consistent and outspoken champion of comprehensive immigration reform. On his website, he states, "We cannot continue to address the complicated and interconnected challenges of immigration in America by working through the margins. We must enact a comprehensive, pragmatic program that attacks all aspects of the problem." He is a co-sponsor of the DREAM Act and Ag Jobs. Most importantly, he has sought to steer his committee away from the repeated calls for an enforcement-only approach to immigration and to shift the focus to smart and targeted enforcement. In a 2008 op-ed article, Representative Price called enforcement-only approaches an incomplete solution. It is true the DHS budget has increased, and there have been increased spending on border security, ICE detention, and removal operations. Representative Price's push for smarter and targeted enforcement, including programs such as alternatives to detention, focusing on more effective and humane methods to ensure individuals show up for immigration proceedings rather than the current jail-like detention, are to be commended. He has emphasized DHS target its approach to enforcement, pointing out that ICE cannot round up the 10.8 million people and deport them, but must focus resources on those who are convicted of violent felony crimes and pose real dangers to our community. Congressman Price gets it. He has noted how careful we need to be in distinguishing the federal role of immigration enforcement from the local role of community policing. On behalf of AILA, Congressman Price, we thank you for your hard work. Colleagues, please all join me in congratulating Congressman Price for his critical leadership in the vital area of detention and enforcement and for his work on behalf of immigrants. We are most grateful to you.
Thank you, sir. Very generous citation. Thank you.
The little award, and I think they want to